have a question for you. Do you really want to get married? If you do, then I recommend that one, you act like it, like not continue to be out in the streets, shaking your butt, scantily clad, letting people see just everything that you have with no imagination, nothing left to the imagination, rather. A lot of men that are looking to get married, they might sleep with people that, have, I think Martin used to have a phrase, like something about your A being out or whatever. A lot of guys, their eyes may wander and they will look at that, but very few will wife that, especially if they're what Kevin Samuels used to call high value men. But I never really liked that term because that just focused on a man's earnings or what his income is. But I like to think about a high quality man, meaning that a man who wants to work consistently and he wants to have a family with you, raise a family, take care of a family. His money comes home into your joint accounts. He's there to help pay the bills. Even if he can't pay all of the bills, he's there to contribute what he has to help you pay those bills. He's there to take care of his family. He's down for whatever. That's a high quality man. A high quality man comes home at night. He's not beaten, he's not cheating, and he actually loves you unconditionally. He takes care of his kids. He's a good role model. He's a good example. He's not participating in criminal activities. He's not putting you into any kind of danger or chaotic situations that you don't belong in. Like one of the situations I was in when I was 7, 2 kids knocked on our front door and told my mother rather, we want to see our sister. And those jokers were younger than I was, and my parents were still married. My mom had left him by that point, but justifiably so, because he was sleeping around. He was fathering children out of wedlock. He didn't want to work. He was in jail a lot. He probably was an alcoholic because he was drunk most of the time. So my father, unfortunately, wasn't a high-quality man, but the man that I'm talking about, that you want to be married to, is a high-quality man. So if he is a high-quality man and you're out here in these streets, loud talking, cursing, being in public drunk, twerking at the restaurant, twerking in the streets, at the Essence Festival, chances are you're not going to attract the high-quality man. Maybe once you get him and you guys are out, enjoying yourselves together, then he might find that attractive. But a lot of that lewd and lascivious behavior is usually turning off the high quality men. And the sad thing is, we get so mad because a lot of those guys, we see them with women of other ethnic groups, in other ethnic groups rather, like they're with white women, they're with Latinos, they're with Asian or European women. And so we really want to present the best front that we can when we're out in public, where we're trying to attract the type of men that we actually want to marry. There's one thing with a guy that you might just want to date, that you might want to have fun with, but there's something different to that high quality man. If you're really trying to attract him, that's one thing. You want to look like it and you want to act like it. Well, first I said act like it. So let's speak about looking like it too. Are you in the best shape that you can be in? One of the things that Kevin Samuels used to mention is that a lot of men are looking to marry, those high value men he spoke about, even the high quality men are looking to marry women, he said, that are fit. And it's true, men are very visual. And I know I just discouraged all the butt shaking and stuff in public, but men are very visual and they're looking to see how you're looking. So if you're out in public and you got your raggedy sweats or you got your bonnet, your curlers, a raggedy wig or whatever, they're really probably not going to notice you as much as if you were doing your best to present the best look that you can. I'm not saying that everyone needs to be out here in these streets looking like Beyonce or Rihanna or anything like that, but I'm talking about the very best that you personally can look. Like, so when you meet your high quality man, you're not saying, oh, wow, I normally look better than this, or, I'm sorry, I don't look better, don't mind me, I just came from XYZ. Go out in these streets expecting to meet a high quality man, because you never know who you're going to meet, and you never get a second chance to make a first impression. I think that's what a lot of young women are missing out on. They're thinking that they're going to get multiple opportunities. So you need to act like you want to get married. You need to look like you want to get married. And then thirdly, you want to make sure that you're the best version of yourself that you can be. How's your career going? Have you started trying to, get or work towards where you want to be in your career? Are you trying out for different opportunities? Have you finished your degree, if that's something that you really want to do? Did you get that certification you were trying to get? Let's see, have you tried to get the promotion or the raise that you wanted? Not that you want to just run to the guy that you meet, that you're bragging about these things, but you want to be a person somebody wants in their team. And a lot of times high quality men want someone who has a good job and who can help them to build something. Like my husband, the first thing that he asked me once we both had graduated and I had followed him, or stalked him as he likes to say, to the DC area, he said, I want to buy a house. Are you able to contribute to the down payment? And I said, bet, and I found an IT consulting project, and I was able to contribute my half to the down payment. And then he had the bright idea that as a real estate agent, you could get back a commission, as a selling agent. And so we wound up going to get our real estate license together. We did it both because who knew who would pass it? And so just in case he didn't pass it, I would have passed it. And just in case I didn't, he would. And so we both wound up passing. I think I got a point higher than him, even though he has a finance degree. And so we were able to represent ourselves in the purchase of our first property. And we were able to get money back at the settlement table. So he had somebody he would add value to his team with. And so we did get married, and we've been married, in case anybody's wondering, for over 32 years. Yeah, I'm old. But whatever, I still have relevant wisdom to share, contrary to what some people might think. Just because I didn't grow up with social media doesn't mean that the advice that I'm giving you is not solid. If you ask for an honest opinion from some guys that you would probably like to be married to, if that's something that they find value in, I believe that they would tell you that, because a lot of high quality men, most of them, want to buy a house. They want to build wealth and make sure that their families are cared for, that you can pay for people to go to college. And it starts with buying a house, building some equity, saving money, building up your retirement savings, all of that good stuff. And it takes two to make a thing go right. So are you, where you are today, a person that he wants to bring on his team? And so if you're not, there's still time. Get yourself together, get yourself to where you want to be. But whatever you accomplish, don't think that rubbing that in a guy's face, or even if you make more money, that makes you better than him or too good for him. You just want two people bringing something to the table. And believe me, in 32 years of marriage, I can tell you that things will change. At one point you may earn more money, at another point he might earn more money. You just don't know, and that shouldn't be the deciding factor in you picking your mate. You just want a ready, willing, and able partner that's going to come to the table ready to accomplish and ready for you guys to build something, whether it's the family, whether it's building wealth. He's going to stand on business, to use a current term, and then you guys can really work out all the things that you need to do to have a great life. So if you are deficient in any of these areas, you have time while you're looking for your Mr. Right to get it right. And so if you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know. I'm going to put on the end screen a link to my video where I'm talking about how I met my Mr. Right, if you guys have any questions about that. But would love to talk more about it, and I'm going to do more videos in this series when I get a chance. But Corporate Carolyn just got a ping, so she has to go, even though it's after 5 o'clock. That's why you always see the computers up, because I usually take breaks towards the end of the day regarding work, because first and foremost, I am Corporate Carolyn. But guys, let me know your thoughts and what you're doing to make yourself more of a wife material that someone would select. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Until later, have a good one. Bye-bye.